Hello humans and otherwise, I am Addie, and welcome back to my blind Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles 3! Last time we continued to find the pieces of metal we needed to find in order to get to Origin itself. And we tracked the last piece to Kevis Castle, also known as Alchemoth from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. You can clearly see right here, it's the Bionis and the Mechonis. It's the same mural you find in Chronicles 1 when you're in Alchemoth, because this is exactly where it is. And Noah's off-seeing mentor, Chris, is here. He has the medal, and he's Mobius, so we've got to deal with him. And yeah, this is definitely Alchemoth, as I identified from literally the beginning of the game.
I first met Chris on the day of a homecoming.
I remember.
A short time later, I put in to become an Overseer. And then, we met again.
The name's Noah, right? I'm Chris. Starting today, I'll be your personal cheater, all right? Let's begin.
Yeah, Mia was kind of forced into it. Well, Noah wanted to do it. Well, that's a contrast there.
Hey, Chris. Tell me something. Back then, on that day, why did you look so sad?
Which day?
The day of homecoming. In Colony 14.
Ah, I see. So that's how I look to you then.
The others looked so happy. And the soldier, he was so pleased about it. But not you.
I think he probably felt content.
Content?
He had lived through it all, fought hard, and in serving his colony, he found purpose. I find it's quite a tragic thing.
But why? I mean, it was time for him to return home.
What do you think that entails?
Huh?
Reaching your life's expiry date. Surviving through so many battles.
Well,
Do you honestly believe he was happy to disappear for such trivial reasons? That his smile belied no doubt? To me, he looked ready to cry.
Huh.
Being unable to choose his end. Merely accepting what comes next.
Chris.
There's no joy in a contrived death, Noah.
Contrived death, huh? At this point, I get him. Kind of, at least.
On that day, he shook my belief. Was I really content? Content with the path I'd chosen to follow? And then he chose for himself. his end would be by his design. I need to know. What was he thinking back then? And why now? Why has he appeared before me?
Yeah, you're gonna wonder why he chose to become Mobius in the first place, because it does seem to be a choice people make. As they said, there were a couple who were always Mobius, like Z and X. Z was the beginning of Mobius to begin with, it seems. But everyone else becomes Mobius, but it seems to be a conscious choice they make. But why?
Time for a little rest.
Sweet, let's poke around.
Static.
Seriously, those Mobius snuffers can really do one.
Yep, the place is clearly Alchemoth, but it also clearly has a lot of differences in it now, how it looks. But it has been at least 1,000 years. We know that much. So yeah, if Rex and Shulk were around, they'd be long dead at this point.
Time for a little rest.
All I know about what happens to them is that they are in the story DLC. That's literally all I know. In the future redeemed, they are there. But what they do, what their point in the story is, I have no clue. Yeah, this is where we got through before. They replaced the vent. How about if we remove it?
There!
Or we went through the other side?
Sweet, let's poke around.
I mean, obviously the story's... I don't know. Well... This might be how we get out or something. You can always just teleport back up there, it's no big deal, alright?
We've never been here before.
No, we haven't. And that's actually a good thing. I want the EXP in that. Really, I thought it would take longer to get around here.
This is valuable. I'll hang on to it.
Funny finding one here, huh?
Because really, we can always just go right there, so it's not a big deal. Whee! Splash! Nothing there, huh?
Here we go!
Lines, don't fall down. Is this a new area? Kind of. Oh, yeah, 55er. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Never went in this area before, for sure.
Serious?
No, I wasn't looking to fight you. Actually, I was looking to teleport away, not fight you. Jump!
No! Ah!
My plan now Oh, it doesn't work, huh? Alright, now, onward. Oh, another fake queen.
Chris.
Ouroboros, you dare to appear before me once again. Do you not value your lives? Such idiocy. You should never have shown your faces here again. But you leave me no choice. For sullying this consecrated ground, I will see to it that justice is served.
What a terrible din.
I figured you might do something like that.
Only an imitation. Its empty words could never ring true. Let me hear it, Noah. I want a true melody. Let me hear your melody.
Alright, so, level 60.
It'll be the best performance you've ever heard.
Console Chris. You're only appearing in flashbacks and suddenly just showing up in the story out of nowhere. Kind of like Yoren did. Not much difference there. I'm only going to use break and then topple never comes, you know? Ouch. All I can do is wait for cooldowns. It's always really annoying when that happens. Hey, blaze and regenerate. Nice. Break. The top one. There you go. Jeez! I don't need to send him flying before I can use a chain attack. Owie. Yeah, we can do better. Don't run away. I'm gonna plan things out and you go run away. Don't do that, Chris. Yeah, I think I've seen the name Chris spelled, various ways. One of them was with a K, but I don't think I've seen it spelled this way before. I don't remember ever seeing a Y in the name at all, actually. Other than this game, which just wants to do everything weird. I'm gonna do it before Masha loses HP. I don't want her to get knocked out on me. No, it's about to go down too. Need some heals. Giving everyone regenerate is certainly useful. I expected there to be a lot more to this castle than just what we did. You know, like a full dungeon or something. But really, no, not at all. Surprising there was so little to it, actually. Of course, you gotta resist it. No, 250k. All right. 300k. Now, this fight isn't really that difficult, honestly. Oh, he just toppled everyone. That might be because he decides to go into his Mobius form after this. And that's the actual difficult part of the fight. Although, everyone is going down at this point, so that's kind of an issue, you know? So when, oh yeah, it's not too difficult, and then he just suddenly starts basically one-shotting everyone. It's one of those issues where if the boss really wants to hit you, they're going to. I'm going to do a lot of damage.
Why, Chris? Why become Mobius? Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
So I could see you again, Noah.
But why?
Your sworn mission is to change this world, is it not?
Yes.
And is that because you're unhappy with the way it is?
It's wrong, and we have to correct it. That is all.
I see. So relentless desire is what drives you.
Desire?
You fight for betterment, for ever greater aspirations.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing at all. It's human nature, after all. But you still don't understand. There's something you must learn.
What's that?
To be content with one's lot.
What do you mean?
That's my position in reality.
Don't you see? Only the strong can ever hope to reach the fabled horizon that you seek.
I just think what I've got.
Backed up by strength in equal measure. Winner's logic.
But birds, what can they possibly know of how a lowly worm feels?
Then, what would you have become of the weak? Would you abandon them? You would refute their everything? End their story there?
Mobius are the ones doing that.
Noah, what you're trying to achieve here amounts to the same thing. You really think freeing Origin will revive the world and solve all of our problems? You must surely have heard from the Queen of Agnes the truth of this world.
So what then? You're saying the Queen's lying?
I trust Nia.
No, surely not.
Then what?
But there is no guarantee. If the Queen is wrong and the world is not created anew, what happens then?
Huh?
What if this is some flight of fancy? What if you've been taken in, staking your lives on a whim? Who's accountable? I ask you that.
Well,
I think it's still the right thing to do.
Oh?
It was your smile, Chris. I get it now. I know why you were smiling back then. I'm good here. I get what you meant now. You asked me once if I would keep moving. And my answer,
Tell me, Noah.
I will. To the end. So that I can treasure those final moments.
Final?
When that hour is upon me, I want to look back and smile. Then I'll be good. And to come out smiling, we all have to choose where our lives take us. For our future selves. And yet, lack of choice is enough to break a person. They struggle, suffer, clawing their way through endless fog. A world without choice, that's wrong. If death is a lie in this world, it deserves to end.
So you'd rather perish along with the world?
I just want to cut this world free from Mobius.
Whatever the consequences.
Yeah. Otherwise, the Queen would never have told us the things she did. We take everything as it comes, and we're afforded so little. Still, no matter how slim a chance we might have, it's a chance. So if that's an option we can take, then I'll take it.
I agree.
Noah, your melody, I hear it loud and clear. Now show it to me. Your conviction and your smile.
Ah, you're doing this one now. Okay then. I mean, leveled up too, but I mean, that's fair. You're using a big machine to augment your power now, so I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I've been thinking for a while that how the game's gonna end up, based on what we heard from Nia. That thing's gonna be, yeah, we eliminate Z as probably the final boss. Not necessarily though. The worlds fully merge, Origin does its thing, and we get the true version of the merged worlds. And that's the world the game ends on. We get to see Melia and Nia together. You see the way the world's supposed to be, without Mobius. Everyone gets to live full, normal lives, like people in the city, and that's where the game's gonna end at. It only makes sense, but that's where the story would go. Ah, no! Masha went down, I didn't even notice that. I need her. Crap. Oh well. I mean, it's not like I can run out of people doing it this way, so it's not too big of a deal. I didn't notice that Masha was down. Plus, she had full HP when I first met Ouroboros. I was hoping she survived long enough. That turned out to not be the case. That really weakens my chain attacks. No, they always go and finish it off when I don't want them to. I'm sick of that. Stop getting boosts. When I want them to do the amount of, when I want them to get the amount of TP it says they will, they always get a huge amount more and finish it off. Which ruins my plan. Again, Masha not being available really hurt me too. And she's right back up, and everyone's got their HP back and all that, but still. Ow! You just focused on KOing Senna. I mean, we're taking a lot of damage pretty quickly, but we're also healing very, very fast, to be fair. We're getting incredibly rapid HP recovery. Masha likes to be KO'd a lot, though. Yeah! Krista swings a couple of times and basically KOs whoever he decides to target. At least it's not like a scathe from a dot hack infection. Well, all it does is does a single melee attack and one-shots anyone it hits. Of course, that's what happens when the enemy you're fighting is level 99 when you're only level 30. Like, what do you expect to happen? But the issue with that is there's no way around that. 30 is a soft cap for that game, and the major bosses are level 99 no matter what. Kinda makes it hard to deal with them. Well, like the final boss of the first game is actually the hardest boss of the freaking game in the series. Game, obviously, but the hardest boss in the series. Even the final boss of the fourth game is easier. You know, I've beaten all the games twice at least. It's down, so that helps. Now I can actually use Mash Out like I want. Not only is that an extra person to attack with, she makes everyone else have more TP. Days. Doesn't look like there actually days happen, but you know. You're already toppled, so let's just do that. Just having an extra character to attack with and not having to worry about running out of characters is a big deal when you're doing the chain attacks. I was expecting him to transform into his Mobius form, though. Not just use this machine. Like I said when I saw that he leveled up after using the machine, like, yeah, that's fine. He would have extra power from the machine right now. I would also expect him to have another level or two after transforming into his Mobius form. Like, yeah, he's stronger. Obviously, he's going to be harder to kill at that point. Ah, 900k! I was thinking it might have broke 1,000,000. But no, not quite. Very close though. Very close to finally breaking 1,000,000. I've managed to break 1,000,000 while fighting Z. Yeah, let's finally do a 1,000,000 damage chain attack on the final boss. Again, if he even is the final boss, I can't say for sure. He might not be. If he is, I'm sure we'll see his proper Mobius form, not just his standard form. And even if he's not, I'm sure we'll see his proper Mobius form anyway. And then there'll be something else we fight. You know, games like to do that kind of thing. Even though 2 didn't do that. They're like, yeah, the person you think the final boss is, well, is. He's just using a giant mech to do it. But it's still him when it comes down to it. Right, Lance is down. Okay, Lance is no longer down.
I can feel it. Melody. It's a beautiful song, Noah. Noah, the one who made me Mobius, was said. And it wasn't just me. J too, and N, and M. All of us were human once. And Z changed our very being.
Why? Why would he do that to you?
For that, you'd be best off asking Zed himself.
Oh, I want to.
But listen, Noah. I think in the end, I was happy to have become Mobius. How could I not be, after hearing such a wonderful song?
Chris.
Mobius are an entity bound by the confines of this world. Strong, yet somehow fragile. And in their fragility, they crave only the now, fearing to tread even a single step towards the future.
Yeah, that's your whole infinite thing.
I chose the path of the Offseer because I had a thought. The sender and the ones being sent. I wanted to learn exactly what it was that connected them. Though we may be forgotten, our feelings live on. It is through our melodies that we carry them on. I think I once told you something to that effect.
Yeah.
There's a place doing just that. The city.
The city is.
The many lives born of the city. Lives whose existence was never recorded in Origin. They are our future. They themselves are proof of the coming winds of change.
I think I see.
They are our hope. Just as you once were. They too are the product of Ouroboros' will. And that is something that can never die.
Chris, you knew everything all along.
Noah, one last thing.
Yep, only thing to do now.
Aren't you gonna?
I was gonna say, Mio should probably stay out of this. This is Noah's thing.
You really do play the most beautiful tune. Go now, Noah. Sing your song for all to hear.
Noah.
Huh?
So those things Chris said, what was that all about?
Finding value.
What now?
Chris, when he played his Offseer song, he conveyed his wish to me. His wish that I would come to find value in all things.
He entrusted it all to you, Noah. Ergo, the rest is history.
Yeah, but it's so.
Sad, isn't it?
I'm going, for sure. His wishes won't be in vain as we march on Origin.
Yep, only one thing left to do. The way is clear, and Z is waiting for us to arrive.
Do you truly want it thus, O ye voices? Then let me enunciate, emphatically so. The rules to which this world adheres, for the benefit of us all.
Yep, level 20 cap now.
Looks like we got all the metal.
We need to hand these straight over to Mr. Salmon.
Now, both castles are free. All the recruits here are pretty much destined for the top brass. They're still around their third terms, but they have the knowledge of an 8th or 9th termer. It's impressive. On the flip side, that's probably why they've always looked down on other colony soldiers. I have to wonder how they'd fare in actual combat. It's a tad worrying. I think they could stand to be taken down a peg or two.
Always nice to have more friends.
Isn't it, though? Let's take a look around here for a bit.
Isn't this valuable?
Funny finding one here, huh?
Considering how late into the video it is, there's no point in really progressing the story any further at this point. That'll be safer next time. There was a point around here somewhere, right? Yeah, the Tetsuya Nopon. Rest spot.
One cannot scrimp on meals if one is to perform at their best.
Jump on that table and get in your way.
Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
Nope. That's a yellow quest. Ha ha ha!
We should talk about this.
Before or now, I can't tell which one is tougher. What is this about? Nothing really. I was just thinking about the training regime those lost numbers go through. Here it's a real gauntlet. So you toughen up, ain't it? Not that I don't want to sign up myself. Yeah, you gotta go through tough stuff in order to make yourself tougher. That's why you gotta fight tough enemies in order to level up. If you're, if you're level 60 and you're fighting level 1 enemies, you're not gonna get anywhere. You gotta continue challenging yourself. Right? Ours wasn't pleasant at all. But when it boils down to it, I think it's the trainees who are better off, yeah? Compared to what we're doing now? Exactly, yeah. Life is a lot easier back when we were new recruits, right? That does make a kind of sense. All we do these days is fighting, and then more fighting. Yeah, you get me? There's no training I think they actually go through. Curious too, Senna? Want to come with? We can check it out together. Yeah, now you're talking. It's always fun to shop around for some new exercises. You thought of really getting into this idea. The training ground should be near the dormitory. I think I spent the night there once. Yeah, let's drop by when we're in the area. Oh, it's Lanza's side story.
So you wish to utilize this thing of which I meant to dispose. Such daring lunacy. That is what I would dub it.
It would be a dreadful waste to throw it away. There's always a use. Always. People, lives, the lot. Why?
I stand corrected. Then, what manner of use is it that you have envisioned?
The lost numbers.
The city ruffians. You do know, no life can be harvested therefrom.
Yes, I am aware. That's why I'll have my toy soldiers play a little game. The lives of the fallen will be amassed in this special flame clock, as a reward for the final lass or lad left standing.
Oh.
The cream of the crop of youth competing for glory. Oh, is that not simply sublime?
He looks familiar. Well, I didn't expect side story lands, and then they're around. I was wondering when Medusa would show up. Oh, just EXP boost.
So tasty.
big EXP boost too.
Presentation.
I volunteer for taste tester.
Well, definitely want to use that. And can be using that one for
Can't forget our progress update.
any EXP gaining that needs to be done, obviously.
Alright, let's get going. Time's a-wasting.
But yeah, next time, this is actually a good thing to do anyway, could probably use some extra power before finishing the game off. So we will be doing side story Lons next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if for whatever reason you want to talk to me, you can find me on Discord in a link in the description.